just trying to hold on to my seat, man. There's a lot of stuff going on out there that is pretty disgusting.
Yes. Man, that's where we are gonna start this show. Ordinarily we tell people what we're gonna be doing, but with the week that we as a professional wrestling community have seen, I mean, it starts out with Raw moving to Netflix here in 2025. That was huge news. The Rock joins the TKO board. That's huge news. The Rock is going to be a power player in pro wrestling again. And now to top it all off, we get these allegations, these insane, ridiculous, disgusting allegations coming out about Vince McMahon. Jake, did you read about all this stuff?
I did read it, and it was very disgusting, but it doesn't surprise me, and
Wow.
that bothers me. For me to be able to say that doesn't surprise me leaves me thinking, man, this is pretty disgusting shit you're looking at here, and it doesn't even, it doesn't surprise me. I believe the man is obviously partially insane. He's drunk with power. He has been for a long time. And remember when they were doing the kiss your ass thing?
Mm.
That was pretty shitty. But to see and read that and not be surprised by it makes me shake my head, man. Just so disgusting. And Christ, man, what? I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Hard to wrap your head around it and hard to kind of justify it in your mind. First and foremost, prayers up for this young lady and what she's been through. That's something that she's going to have to deal with and think about and probably be tortured over for the remainder of her life. And like it's awful to think of it in those terms, but it's also really hard to kind of put it together in your head because Vince, for all of his faults, and God knows he's got plenty of them, he's also made some incredible memories for us as wrestling fans and made a lot of people an awful lot of money in professional wrestling and allowed them to feed their families. So, man, it's a weird feeling, isn't it, Jake?
It is. It's very, very unnerving, man. It just makes you sad to think that there are people out there like that. You know, Here, this girl that was struggling just to make ends meet, just lost her parents, in the worst place possible, and she's played. You know,
if anybody out there, any of our listeners are going through any kind of abuse or difficulty, please go to rainn.org, seek the help that you need, and take the steps to erase this sort of thing in life.
yeah, it's out there, man. There's out there people that are stealing children and stealing grown-ups and torturing them and putting them in places and locking them away and just for their own use. It's just very disgusting.
It is, and like we're here to provide people with an outlet on the snake pit and remind them of some of the things that they really love about pro wrestling. And I'm glad that we're doing that this week, Jake, because I think that it's really kind of important work. Because I think a lot of people after this week need a reminder why they love wrestling. I certainly did. After reading about those allegations,